Not all vehicles have a perfect design, but there are also the most unique vehicles in the world that you should know about, considering the population is also actually a lot globally. We don't know what the manufacturer thought when designing until finally releasing the most unique vehicle in the world. Most of them did not enter the production line and were only limited to the concept version. Let's take a look at 10 most unique vehicles you will not believe. Number 10. H2O Salamander. Introducing a three-wheeled vehicle made by the Philippine company H2O Technologies. This vehicle is claimed to be anti-flood and is the Philippines' first amphibious vehicle. Its name is also unique, Salamander. Salamanders are amphibians. They needed 5 years to develop Salamander. The drive system is already sophisticated, using a hybrid, a combination of a 250cc motor with an electric motor with a capacity of 5 watts. Salamander can carry 8 people plus a driver on land, and if you have to swim in the water, you can only carry 3 people. On land, this unique vehicle can go up to 80 kilometers per hour, while in the water, 6 knots. The body was made of ABS plastic shell. The main lights are LED, digital speedometer, and can be charged with solar power, so it can be used anywhere. Number 9. Electron Lev. The trend of electric vehicles does not only occur and is applied by large automotive vehicles. An automotive enthusiast from British Columbia, Canada, named Fabrizio Cross, built an electric motorcycle in an effort to keep up with this trend. The Electron platform is a bicycle that combines pedal power with a generator and a 500-watt hub motor. The light electric vehicle is equipped with a 72-volt battery that can reach a distance of 80 kilometers. According to Cross, in testing over the last 18 months, he has traveled 4,000 kilometers, which he does while carrying groceries and sometimes carrying passengers in the back seat. Number 8. Seaflyer. RoboC Seaflyer scooter is the smallest, lightest, and most efficient personal water propulsion device we have found, able to pull you along at about 6.6 kilometers for 30 minutes, or 3.6 kilometers for 60 minutes. Strong swimmers and weak paddlers alike find it greatly extends the amount of time they can spend in the water before becoming tired. Whether you are zipping along at the high speed level or leisurely cruising by at a low speed, you can rest assured that Trident's smart chip is monitoring the battery to alert you when it's time to surface to recharge the battery. 60 minutes running time, only 3 seconds to replace the battery. Seaflyer can satisfy all your demands. Number 7. Deep Flight Super Falcon. Adventurers who have a lot of money can now explore the depths of the ocean in style by using a futuristic submarine that allows users to fly underwater. These vehicles are designed to dive beneath the surface, swim among marine animals, or deftly navigate through underwater valleys. It can even perform round maneuvers underwater. Deep Flight Super Falcon, the name of the submarine, was developed by the California-based company Hawks Ocean Technologies in the United States. The vehicle has 2 seats, can float, and takes humans on a cruise under the sea. The Deep Flight Super Falcon is 6.4 meters long and has wings that stretch almost 2.7 meters. The submarine can carry 2 to 3 passengers, depending on its configuration. It can also dive to a depth of 120 meters. Number 6. PalV Liberty. Being a vehicle that is often used in a film, flying cars are often referred to as future vehicles that make users more time-saving and comfortable. Seeing this opportunity, several companies are competing to create a flying car concept. One which has attracted attention is the PalV Liberty. Visually, the PalV Liberty looks like a modern car with 3 wheels and has a rotor that can be folded to help the vehicle when it wants to fly. Even though it's legal on the highway, it doesn't mean that flying cars can freely use their advantages in the air. To maintain safety, the PalV Liberty must head to the airstrip if it wants to be flown. Can accommodate 2 passengers, the PalV Liberty can reach a top speed of 150 km per hour and has a power of 99 horsepower when driven on the road. Number 5. Drive Solo EV. A three-wheel vehicle has a controversial existence because it is related to the safety of drivers and road users. One of them is the Solo EV, produced by Electromechanica, a vehicle manufacturer based in Canada. Electromechanica has been around since 2015, introducing several concepts before announcing its flagship model, Solo. Ignoring Solo's faults in aesthetics, this vehicle is designed for urban areas, compact, efficient, reliable, and relatively fast. Priced at $18,500, this vehicle can also be an affordable option. Its whimsical design, including the one-person capacity and the fact that it only has 3 wheels, is a real alternative for urban areas. Number 4. Lyft Aircraft Hexa. Drones are generally unmanned. However, this time a startup, Lyft Aircraft, launched a drone called Hexa, which people can ride. Hexa is said to be able to fly carrying passengers for 10 to 15 minutes. The Hexa is an eVTOL multicopter amphibious modular aircraft, capable of landing on both land and water. The aircraft has 18 independently controlled propellers and 18 electric motors mounted on a motor strut assembly resembling a web of 6 inward-pointing sectors, with 12 outer and 6 inner electrically powered propellers. This allows the aircraft to be controlled by varying the individual motor speed for each propeller and allows the pilot to have excellent visibility. The aircraft is powered by multiple battery packs. Number 3. Renault Float. Flying cars are one of the human dreams that often appear in various science fiction films. Well, Renault, as one of the car manufacturers, has a unique future car design. They named the design the Renault Float, which, as the name implies, has a floating concept. The Renault Float is the result of the creation of a designer named Yunkin Kai in a design contest held by Renault entitled Design Junction 2017. This design competition specifically takes the theme of future cars, which includes electric cars, driverless cars, and connected technologies. To make the car really float, maglev technology is used, which is currently widely used on high-speed trains. In addition, Tesla is also utilizing the same technology for its project called Hyperloop. Through this technology, the Renault Float can run without having to use wheels. Number 2. Sea Bubbles. A company called Sea Bubbles presents a vehicle called the Bubble, which is the result of a modification of a cruise ship driver named Alain Thibault. He polished the ship he used to break the sailing speed record in 2009 into a state-of-the-art sea taxi unit in the city of Paris. The question then is, how does it work so that the ship can fly? The Bubble itself uses hydrophilic wings at the bottom that will expand when the ship reaches a certain speed. As it approaches the pier, the Bubble's speed can be lowered to allow its hydrophilic wings to fold and the ship to float back out to sea. Using 2 Cruise 10 FP motors, the Bubble can produce 13 horsepower. This ship can go up to a maximum speed of 25 km per hour. Meanwhile, its hydrophilic wings will flap at a speed of 13 km per hour. Number 1. The Nissan 370 ZKI. The Nissan 370 ZKI concept itself is the result of the Westside Group California, which was appointed directly by Nissan. Cultivating the Nissan 370 ZKI concept itself was not easy, because workers had to replace the entirety of the standard Nissan 370Z drivetrain to make room for the modifications to be made. In addition, it was also necessary to make adjustments to the brakes and exhaust of this car because of this extreme modification. Next, the suspension sector of the car is also a concern because the terrain that will be beaten by this car is quite extreme, where the suspension set makes this car rise 3 inches and an adapter is also added so that the skis can maneuver well. In general, Nissan has been quite good at translating the Nissan 370 ZKI concept as a snow tamer. And for those of you who think that this kind of car will be produced, then you will be disappointed because it is clear that Nissan only makes this kind of car for the show. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching.